Hi, I'm Christy Campos. I'm a deaconess, and so I am commissioned to serve as the Executive for Development and Donor Relations for United Women in Faith's National Office. And I am very pleased today to be at the home of a very dear friend of mine, Mai Gray Loeb, and she is one of our board members for our national organization, and she lives in a very special home, special to all of us. Isn't that right?
That's right. Very special to me because I'm lucky enough to live here, and also special because this home was first the home of Mrs. Mai H. Gray, who was the first Black president of United Women in Faith. Welcome inside to Mai Gray's home, now my home. This home was built in 1914, so this year it is 111 years old, and I believe it is in as good a shape today as it was then. What I think was the right choice 31 years ago to move from Los Angeles to Kansas City, but if I ever feel like it wasn't the right choice, it's because I don't have my mom with me every day, and so I seized the chance to have her come and visit me for about a month. It's really wonderful, so thank you, Mom.
Oh, I've been a member of the United Methodist Church since birth. I was christened at Warren, the Methodist Church. It wasn't United Methodist Church.
The 2024 South Central Jurisdiction Quadrennial Meeting, which was in St. Louis. And I have to believe that Mrs. Gray maybe was instrumental in that, since that was the last place that she was with us for United Women in Faith. And so we were at our quadrennial meeting in St. Louis, and I was up for election for the board of directors, and had just been elected, in fact, and my head was really kind of reeling about what I had just gotten myself into. And I remember when they asked if I would be willing to run and serve on the board of directors, I remember wondering, do you mean that same board of directors that Mai Gray was the president of, that one? And I remember looking behind me to see if they were asking someone else. They couldn't be asking me, but they were. And I allowed my name to be on the ballot, and I was elected, and my heart was really full. So I learned from Christy's message at our quadrennial meeting about making planned gifts. And that's something I had talked with a lot of my clients about as they prepared to make gifts for their later years or end of life. And I never thought that I would be in a position to make any sort of planned gift. But then Christy talked about how people could leave things like property to an organization like United Women in Faith. And I thought, well, I own a property, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it when I'm not living there anymore. And I hope I get to live there for a good long time, but wouldn't it be nice to know that it would be in good hands? And I can't think of any better hands for it to be in than back to the organization that got me to this house in the first place. Because if not for Mai Gray and United Women in Faith, I would not live in this house. And so what better thing to do than to make a planned gift? And I love the intentionality of planning. I've decided this at age 48, then 49 now, that whenever that time comes, this house is going to go back to where it came from, to an organization that has scaffolded me and so many women in the United States and around the world. And what better place to think to do that than in St. Louis.
We'll just have to ask people, what do you want your legacy to be? We hope that you will consider making a planned gift and finding out more about your estate. People find that they have many more assets than they realize they had when they go through the process of estate planning. We have workshops available. I do a workshop on planned giving, estate planning, and really women are so generous in how they give. So please go to uwfgift.org. That's our plan giving and financial pages that have many resources that will be helpful for you. That's on our website, but that's a direct link to it. And we hope that you will consider going through the process similar to what Kelly did of completing a simple letter of intent. That's right. And then estimating that amount of what that was worth. And look where we are, almost to hit our goal of $60 million for the Legacy Endowment Fund. So I know I am an 1869 Society member too, And there are a lot of us now.
That's right.
And so please join us. And thank you so much for coming along with us on this tour. And thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.